Samsung's 4K flagship OLED TV for 2025 is the S95F. Is it an improvement over last year's model, or is it more of the same? Stick around and find out. How's it going, everybody? It's KG from SamMobile. Last year, the Samsung S95D was one of the most unique TVs that Samsung had ever produced, introducing a new glare-free design. And this year, they have taken that design and improved upon it. They took a lot of complaints that people had about this screen, and they made it even better. The screen maintains that perfect black look even better than it did last year when lights were around it, and it improved a lot of the scattering issues that it had as well. There's still going to be some issues with ambient lighting, so you're going to want to use caution if you have a lot of ambient lighting around you, but for most households in most cases, I don't think this screen coating is going to be an issue. And I wanted to start off with the screen coating because I do think that this is not really an issue for most people. When you're looking at this screen coating under normal viewing conditions, most of the time it's a non-factor, and really it's only going to be an issue if you have a ton of ambient lighting around you, or if you are in an environment where you have direct lights facing your TV. But if we're being honest here, any TV in that environment is going to be a problem, and just because it looks really bad on camera in that environment doesn't mean that any other TVs are going to look any better. Glossy screens can create a mirror-like reflection where you're not really getting that with the S95F. You are going to get some sort of light scatter here, so either way you're going to have an issue in that type of room. But for the most part, I really think that this is not going to be an issue for most people. So I think that the S95F screen coating is actually not a bad thing, and a lot of people should not overlook the TV just because of the screen coating. Let's talk about what you're getting with this TV that is really unique to the S95F. It's the only 4K OLED TV that is going to offer you a One Connect box. And this One Connect box is going to be a separate breakout box that is going to have all of your HDMI ports on this box itself. So it's not like your traditional TV with all the ports on the back or the side of the TV. You are going to have all of it on a separate box. The design of the TV is also a little bit different than their other OLED TVs. It's a little bit thicker than the S90F, and you're going to have multiple speakers on the back of the TV as well, and this creates a little bit better sound quality than the S90F. So the sound quality on this TV is actually pretty decent, but if you're looking for a little bit more out of your sound quality, it does support Q Symphony, so you can use this with your favorite Samsung soundbar. Moving on to the features of this TV, you do have a brand new UI for 2025. This is going to be using Samsung's Tizen One UI. You're going to notice that the icons look similar to what you could see on Samsung phones. Within this redesign, they have a feature called Vision AI, and Vision AI is going to be a slew of their 2025 AI features. One of these is going to be the AI button on the remote, which you can pull up information about the show that you're currently watching. It's really something that you might do on your phone separately, but now you have the ability to just pull it up on the TV whenever you like, as long as the content supports it. There's also AI picture modes built into the TV as well. They're a little bit more exaggerated, and they do push towards a cooler color temperature. Whether or not you like them is really going to depend on your personal preference. It does add a little bit more sharpness to the picture, and it does lift the brightness quite a bit if that's something you're going for. It does add more artificial look to it, hence the word AI customization, but it's definitely not going to be for everybody. And as we talk about picture modes, you'll notice that when you pull up the menu to switch to different picture modes, that we have a different looking menu altogether. And it's actually a lot easier to manage these picture modes and to adjust settings on the picture mode because you can see the full image in the center of the screen, where in the past you had this covering the screen and then you couldn't really see everything that you were adjusting. So the new menu system is actually a real big benefit for people that like to adjust a picture on the fly. Speaking of the picture, let's talk about picture quality. The picture quality on this TV is probably the best that Samsung has to offer, and I will actually say that it is the best that Samsung has to offer. It is arguably one of the best TVs on the market right now, and this is because it is using the Quantum Dot OLED, the newest generation of Quantum Dot OLED from Samsung Display. If you've heard about this TV, you've heard people rave about QD OLED, and it really is worth all the hype. QD OLED is a magnificent technology that is going to give you the best colors that you can get out of TV technology today, and it's also going to give you top tier brightness that is very close to the top of the LCD market, but also give you the contrast of an OLED TV. So this is truly the best of both worlds. It is a near perfect technology with minimal flaws to the picture quality. Now I want to talk about the picture clarity for this TV because I do think it is an improvement over last year's S95D. It feels like the clarity has been pushed up a little bit on the S95F in comparison to the S95D. And this might be because of the new NQ4 AI Generation 3 processor. This is Samsung's new processor that is on both the S95F and the S90F in 2025. There's definitely an emphasis on edge enhancement with this TV in mind. It actually kind of reminds me of what Sony does with their XR processor, and I think the effect that you're getting out of this TV is going to be really awesome for people who haven't seen this kind of thing in the first place. And since we're on the topic of picture quality, we got to talk about the brightness of this TV. The brightness of this TV is incredible. It's up there with almost 2400 nits of peak brightness. And when you're pushing something like dynamic mode, I've heard that this TV has gotten even up to 4000 nits of peak brightness, which is absolutely insane if you are going for those types of picture modes. It's one of the brightest looking TVs I've ever seen, and I've seen some of the brightest LCD TVs. But since it's self-emissive, it can get brighter in most scenes than those LCD TVs, which is something, again, if you haven't seen it, you have to see it for yourself to finally really understand what you've been missing out on. So that's for movies and TV shows. What about gaming? Does it translate over to gaming? And I'm here to tell you, it absolutely does. Gaming on this TV is incredible. I am not understating that one bit. Even in SDR, I've been playing a game called Expedition 33, and it has been one of the best gaming experiences I've had in my entire life. I loved playing this game on this TV, and it's in SDR, and I was surprised that this game could look this good even being in SDR. But the Samsung S95F really made it feel alive. And I know the game is already great, but it just looks even better on the S95F. And I had a pretty good TV next to it with the S90F, and I could tell it was even better than that. So not only did I like gaming in SDR, I loved gaming in HDR as well, and I think that's where this TV really separates from every other TV on the market. Another thing I think is good is the Game Motion Plus. Even running games at 60 frames per second, somehow it feels like you're getting an even smoother experience with that when you have Game Motion Plus on. And if you have a 30 frames per second game, it will benefit from that as well, as it'll make it feel more like 60 frames per second. So Game Motion Plus is motion interpolation for gaming. It's great, and I think that more TV manufacturers should offer it. I can't forget to mention that if you have a capable gaming PC, you can play up to 165 Hz, and that's going to provide you with a smooth experience as well. And when I tested this feature, it worked very well, and I had no problems at all using it. In conclusion, I think that the Samsung S95F is their best TV offering in 2025. If it's within your budget, I think the S95F is going to be the TV to get for a lot of people. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And if you want to see more videos on Samsung products, make sure you subscribe to SamMobile. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.